We are proud to partner with
Tampa clearance delivery. Delta 112 IFR to Orlando, ready to copy.
Delta 112 is cleared to Orlando Airport as filed. Take off runway 19er right climb and maintain 9,000 feet. Departure frequency is 118.8 squawk 4157.
Delta 112 cleared to Orlando Airport as filed. Take off runway 19er right climb and maintain 9,000 feet. Departure on 118.8 squawk 4157.
Delta 112 read back correct. Contact ground on 121.35.
Tampa ground, Delta 112 requesting pushback. Delta 112 pushback. Request accepted.
With Habitat for Humanity, building homes, creating opportunities, and changing lives.
Because if we connect at the human level, we connect the world.
Welcome aboard, and thanks for flying with Delta. Our first priority on every flight is the safety of our customers and crew. So before we depart, please pay attention to this important safety message. Be sure that all carry-on items are securely stowed in an overhead bin, and place smaller items, including handbags, under the seat in front of you. If you lose your electronic device in your seat, please do not adjust your seat and ask a crew member for assistance. Please ensure all aisles, exits, and bulkhead areas are clear.
As we leave the gate, make sure your seatbelt is fastened. To fasten, insert the metal tip into the buckle and adjust the strap so it's
Tampa
low and
ground,
tight
Delta
across your lap.
112
To release the belt,
requesting end of
just lift the
pushback.
top of the buckle. If you're seated in the business class cabin, secure
Delta
your shoulder
112
harness by
request
attaching the
end
metal
pushback
tip
received.
to the fitting on the belt. To release, remove the metal tip and allow the shoulder harness to retract. Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened anytime the seatbelt sign is on. And even if the sign is off, please keep your seatbelt fastened in case we experience unexpected rough air.
For everyone's safety, federal regulations require all passengers to comply with the posted placards and lighted information signs located throughout the cabin, in addition to any crew member's instructions. Smoking, the use of e-cigarettes or any smokeless product, including chewing tobacco, is not allowed on any Delta flight. Federal law prohibits tampering with, disabling, or destroying restroom smoke detectors. There are 8 exits on this plane, 8 doors, 4 on each side. Each door has a detachable slide that can be used as a raft.
In the event of an evacuation, leave all carry-on items behind. All exits are clearly marked with an exit sign. However, if there's a loss of power and cabin visibility is reduced, lights will illuminate the aisle to guide you to an exit. Please note that exit signs on this airplane identify each exit with a green symbol. Arrows indicate the direction to the exit. Locate the exit nearest to you using these green symbols, keeping in mind the nearest exit might be behind you.
It's unlikely, but if cabin pressure changes, the panels inside the lavatories and above your seat will open, revealing oxygen masks. If this happens, reach up and pull the mask or red streamer towards you until the tube is fully extended. Place the mask over your nose and mouth, slip the elastic strap over your head, and adjust the mask if necessary. Breathe normally and note that oxygen is flowing, so don't worry if the bag doesn't inflate. Be sure to adjust your own mask before helping others.
A water evacuation is also unlikely. But just in case, life vests are located under your seats in the main cabin. If you're seated in the business class or Delta Premium Select cabin, life vests are
Tampa
located
ground,
in the
Delta
compartment
112
adjacent to
with
your
India ready
seat
to taxi
or under your
IFR.
armrest. To use, remove the vest from its container by pulling on the tab and then opening the pouch. Slip the vest over your head, wrap the strap around your waist, and attach it to the buckle in front, and adjust securely around your waist. As you leave the plane, inflate the vest by pulling down on the red tab at the bottom of the vest, or manually inflate it by blowing into the tube at shoulder level.
A water-activated light is attached to each vest. Refer to the safety information card for instructions on how to use the life vest for children who weigh less than 35 pounds. If necessary, we'll distribute life vests for in-lap children.
Now, before we take off, be sure seat backs are upright, tray tables and carry-on items are stowed. If you're seated in business class, ensure your suite door is open. Please note that there is a placard on the door, visible when closed, explaining how to use the suite door in case of an emergency. If you're seated in the main cabin, please ensure your aisle armrests are lowered, and in the Delta Premium Select cabin, ensure aisle armrests are raised.
As we come through the cabin for our final safety check, please let us know if you have any questions. And finally, now would be a good time for everyone to review the safety information card, which is in your seat pocket. When you fly with Delta, you help change lives. One dream, one moment, one home at a time.
Now, as we get ready for takeoff, please settle in and have a wonderful flight. Thank you for flying with Delta.
Why waste 100 nights testing a mattress? Head into Ashley Home Store and experience your new mattress in a box before you buy it. Then simply order online or from your local store. Click the link to have better sleep shipped free to your door. Ashley Home Store. This is home.
Guys have never been.
Tampa Tower Delta 112 ready to go runway 19er right IFR to Orlando.
Delta 112 cleared for takeoff runway 19er right.
Cleared for takeoff runway 19er right Delta 112. Delta 112 is climbing through 1,200 feet for 9,000 feet.
Delta 112 Tampa departure continue as planned. Altimeter 29.902.
Delta 112. Request flight level 380.
Delta 112 climb and maintain 9,000 feet. Expect flight level 380.
Climb and maintain 9,000 feet. Expect flight level 380 Delta 112. Tampa departure, Delta 112. Request flight level 280.
Delta 112 climb and maintain 9,000 feet. Expect flight level 280.
Climb and maintain 9,000 feet. Expect flight level 280 Delta 112. Tampa departure, Delta 112. Request flight level 180.
Delta 112 climb and maintain 9,000 feet. Expect flight level 180.
Climb and maintain 9,000 feet. Expect flight level 180 Delta 112. Tampa departure, Delta 112. Request 8,000 feet.
Delta 112 climb and maintain 8,000 feet.
Climb and maintain 8,000 feet. Delta 112. Tampa departure, Delta 112. Request 5,000 feet.
Delta 112 descend and maintain 5,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 5,000 feet. Delta 112.
Delta 112 contact Miami Center on 134.55.
134.55 for Delta 112. Miami Center, Delta 112, 5,100 feet. Delta 112 Miami Center, continue as planned. Altimeter 29.902. Delta 11343, 5 miles southwest. Climb and maintain 17,000 feet. Expect RNAV runway 35 left approach via Phobos transition. Cleared to Phobos. Climb and maintain 17,000 feet. Expect RNAV runway 35 left approach via Phobos transition. Cleared to Phobos Delta 112. Delta 112 contact Orlando approach on 123.85. 123.85 Delta 112. Orlando approach Delta 112 is at 4,800 feet, climbing 17,000 feet.
Delta 112 Orlando approach. Continue to Phobos as planned. Altimeter 29.902.
Orlando approach, Delta 112 requesting vector to next waypoint.
Delta 112 continue to Phobos turning and following heading 080.
Continue to Phobos turning and following heading 080 Delta 112.
Delta 112, please expedite your climb to 17,000 feet. Delta 112 descend and maintain 4,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 4,000 feet, Delta 112.
Delta 112 descend and maintain 1,600 feet.
Descend and maintain 1,600 feet, Delta 112. approach Delta 112. Cancel IFR at this time.
Delta 112 IFR flight plan is canceled. Radar service terminated. Squawk 1200. Maintain VFR. Frequency change approved.
Orlando approach Delta 112 is type Airbus A320 6 miles northeast of Foxtrot Delta A3 2,600 feet. Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace.
Delta 112 Orlando approach. Squawk 0656.
Squawk 0656 Delta 112.
Delta 112 radar contact 6 miles south of Orlando, 2,000 feet. Cleared through the Bravo airspace.
Cleared through the Bravo airspace, Delta 112. Orlando Tower Delta 112 is 6 miles south with Echo to land.
Delta 112 Orlando Tower. Make straight in runway tree 5 left. Altimeter 29.9 to wind 276 at tree.
1,000.
Delta 112 cleared to land runway tree 5 left. Wind 276 at tree.
Cleared to land runway tree 5 left Delta 112.
Delta 112 contact ground on 121.8.
121.8 for Delta 112.